Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. Now, today is going to be an important one for all of you guys. I really hope that this video resonates with at least one of you guys watching the video right now. I really hope it does, because you know, I want the best for everybody on the channel, right? I want all of you guys to make it. I want you guys to live the life that you guys want to live. And I think a big part of that is going to come from how you do invest not only your money, but your time. And I invested a lot of my time over the past probably like 6 years now, working towards my current life now. And one of the main things that I would think about was my plan for the bear market and how am I gonna prepare myself for the next 5 years. It's really easy to get stuck into the thinking now, and I want to be making sure that I flip my crypto now so that I can get a holiday or a car or a Rolex next year after the bull market's done. But we really need to plan for how we're going to manage the tough times. Tough times never last, only tough people last, right? We need to be making sure that we utilize the bear market. And I feel like that's something that I did really, really well. So today we're going to go through my plan for the bear market, a bunch of different things. Hopefully you guys can take some points from this. But let's get into it. I mean, my plan for the bear market: building, stacking, and positioning for the next cycle. Why the bear market is a massive opportunity, even though it feels like it's not, because a lot of people hold on and then they round trip their bags. Every cycle, the biggest growth happens in the bear market. And it's almost like a delayed gratification thing, right? If you can put in time into the bear market, you're going to get rewards exponential this time in the next bull run. It doesn't even have to be the next bull run, but it could be by the time the bear market's over. It could even be in the bear market, right? What I did was I started building when everyone else was leaving. I worked, well, I'll get into what I did in a second, but I worked in a bunch of different jobs while everyone was just, back in their 9 to 5, done with crypto, not even thinking about investing because they were done with it, right? And my vision, or my thesis, was the next bull run will reward what I create now. And one of those things was my YouTube channel, right? I know there's not going to be a lot of you guys who want to create a YouTube channel. Don't worry, we'll get into some other things as well that you guys can do. But I couldn't add the visual, but just visualize, grind now, shine later style, quote, that type of thing, right? So again, what I started was I started my YouTube channel from zero. I had nobody to help me. I had no one, fluffing my channel or botting views or anything like that. I had no connections in crypto YouTube. I just had my knowledge of crypto that I'd built up through the years, through my own research, through working for a cryptocurrency for like 3 years before I started my channel. And again, what I wanted to do is I said I'm going to start my YouTube channel in the bear market, build an audience of you loyal mother effers, right? All of you guys who, I would say are quite similar to myself, similar in mindset, and make sure that we focus on consistency, storytelling, all that sort of stuff. And then make sure that I was focusing on my goal. It's great to have a YouTube channel, but my goal was to build an audience of you guys, right? Get to know a lot of people, build a brand, and pipeline for the next bull run's demand, guys. Okay, you got to remember, everyone that has a YouTube channel, I mean, the majority of us treat it like a business because it is a business. So while I was working for my last company, I was thinking, right, I want to start new businesses. And number one was YouTube. And that was like a gateway for a bunch of other stuff that I've been able to do right now, guys. And one of those other things that I started, recently in the past 6 months was my agency. And the way I started this, guys, was through my YouTube connections. I knew someone who watched my channel, and that's where I started getting help, right? I grinded for like 2-3 years by myself. You start to meet people, start to meet very clever people, and an agency where now I actually pay influencers. I have some people who will make videos for me, and then, you keep the difference type thing. So what I'm doing now, I'm not only covering crypto projects, but I'm trying my best to help crypto projects grow and do influencer marketing. Now I've been on that side as well. Okay, so my plan now is to expand my client list, automate systems, create case studies, and then scale into other marketing agency things, maybe not just solely focused on Tao, but other stuff. And I always had this idea in the back of my mind, right? I want to start an agency. I didn't really know how to do it, but the fact that I got those reps in for years, right? It wasn't like day one I start my YouTube channel, I start my agency, I start this, I start that. If anyone was here in the beginning, you guys know that I used to sell crypto branded t-shirts when we had like less than 1k subs. That was another thing that I started, right? But the agency is probably one that I want to make my cash cow at the moment. So having another business and again an agency, I can build that throughout the bear market as well. There's still going to be projects that are building in the bear market. That's one of the things that I thought of, right? This is a business that can survive the bear market. Maybe my YouTube views are going to be down. However, I know there's always going to be the need for advertising, okay? So think about that. It doesn't have to be related to crypto, right? Think about in your niche, what you can do. I speak to some guys at the gym and they work for construction companies or they do roofing, they do insulation, and they tell me, oh, my boss makes so much money. Well, why don't you take notes from your boss quietly? You haven't got to make it obvious. How could you start your own smaller construction company or roofing company or insulation business, right? Could you start to get some connections? You have the skills, you have the tools. If you've got tools and skills and your boss is reaping 100% of the benefits, guys, you owe it to yourself to be using those skills that you've built for yourself to then monetize, okay? Don't just give 100% of your money to your boss. That's a big thing that I wanted to get out of, right? I had all these skills, my boss was making money off me, okay? That being said though, contracting work is always good. It's always a steady source of income. So whether it's contracting, whether it's your 9 to 5, if your 9 to 5 will allow you to put in hours after work or before work, then by all means do that, right? I had 2+ years professional experience before YouTube of social media marketing, right? So I used those 2 years, actually 3 years that I was there for. And then I used that experience to then build my own personal brand, okay? Because I'd known how to build social media platforms. Then I continue to select crypto consulting platforms or advisory roles that maybe I'm going to do in the bear market, and then focus on projects that align with real fundamentals and long-term alignment. And that's some of the things that I was trying to do in the last bear market from like 2019 to 2023. I was working, right, with all of these companies that were saying that we're building the next best thing. Whether or not that materialized is a whole nother thing. But if you can get contracting work in your niche and it still allows you to build multiple sources of income and you're not doing like 9 to 9 shifts where you're absolutely shattered after, because I've done those as well. I used to work before I did my contracting work. I actually worked at a place where I would wake up at 6 a.m, right, get there for 6:30 and then sometimes finish at 9 p.m. And there's no way in hell I was gonna do my own business after that. So you got to think time is money and your time is valuable, guys. Don't just dedicate all of your time to your boss, okay? So contracting work, another thing that I'm going to be doing to build my cash stack in the bear market. So far we've got YouTube, we've got the agency, and then we've got just regular work, right? There's 3 sources of income right now that I'm going to be getting that I'm not going to like, it's going to help me not stress about what if crypto doesn't pump. If your whole idea of how you guys are going to get rich is whether or not crypto pumps or your stocks go up or gold goes up, right? It's not good. It's not a good look. Okay. On top of that, new business ideas. I do have a new business idea. I want to get into, I guess you could call it clothing/fashion. I have an idea, working on that in the background, nothing to do with crypto, nothing crypto related. But it's a new business idea, and I'm sure there's going to be new ones that come along the way as well. So if you have new business ideas, if you think they're feasible, then by all means, use some of your crypto profits to funnel into your new business idea, right? Water that seed. Why not? If you guys have an idea, give it a go. The worst thing that can happen is it doesn't work. The best thing that can happen is it works and it completely changes your life, right? If I didn't start my YouTube channel, I probably would be working at a job that I didn't like and having to do things that I don't like rather than being fully self-sufficient. So new business ideas, probably going to get into something clothing wise, and that will be a long-term thing, right? Maybe I'm not going to be able to earn a bunch of money from it in the bear market, but I know that if I have a 5-year plan, by the end of the 5 years, if I actually dedicate time to it, that should be coming through as a source of profit, okay? While we've still got all of our other profits that could funnel into this, right? It doesn't have to be 100%, but we can still funnel into a new business. So whatever your new business idea is, don't ignore it, guys, because you'll be surprised. If you put your mind to stuff, you can actually achieve it, right? And I used to listen to these people online, you know, that had a platform and they'd say, you know, you can do anything, you can just put your mind to it, put your mind to it. I kind of believed it, kind of didn't. Once you fully believe in yourself, you realize, holy shit, Lex is just a normal guy like the rest of us, like the rest of these people on YouTube. Just because they got a big following doesn't mean they're any better than me, doesn't mean they're any smarter than me. See, I can't even speak right now. It doesn't mean they're any cleverer than me, or, you know, I didn't have $1 million loan, my family, when I grew up, right? I saved up my own money and then, you know, started my YouTube channel with $3,000 left in my account. That still is a lot of money to a lot of people, but trust me, it took me a long time to save up money to then be able to like go all in. So again, trust yourself, believe in yourself, guys. And then on top of that, I might start some new channels like lifestyle, doing a charity video at the end of the month, more personal brands. Why? For myself, for fulfillment, right? Sometimes I don't want to sit here in front of the charts and say to you guys, we might go up, we might go down, right? I want to do more lifestyle stuff, right? And give you guys a whole different side to me and what my interests are and what we do on a day-to-day. So new channels also, you know, whether or not that generates income. I already have another channel to do it with my trim. We're going to grow that one up, but it doesn't generate any income right now. It probably will within the next year. Okay, so something a bit more fun for myself. And again, you guys need to do stuff that you have an interest in, that you find fun, guys. Okay, so have an open mind. There are going to be other ideas that come along the way for myself, other ideas that I probably am going to put effort into. I just can't foresee right now. But the main thing is that all of you guys need to have an open mind. The best thing that happened to me was me opening my mind, realizing, you know, if I put my mind to something, I can do it. I don't need to rely on just crypto going up or me getting a lucky meme coin trade or a lucky leverage trade. We all know how that went recently, right? Everyone got liquidated. If you can start to think outside the box and realize, you know, your future's in your hands, you're going to start to live a lot better life, guys. So that's just a quick one. That's my plan for the bear market, right? That's how I'm going to be doing it. Plus, I'll be using some profits to be putting back into the crypto market. So that's like another source of income if it does go up. Obviously, we're going to be doing super low risk stuff. But yeah, if anyone found this video useful, you want more stuff like this, then make sure you leave me a comment, you like the video, and you do subscribe, guys. Because yeah, I just want the best for all of you guys. And I know that everybody watching the video right now, if you put your mind to it, you can make something great. But yeah, I'm going to get back to the normal stuff later on today. We're getting some of the charts, maybe do a live stream, but I'm seeing you in the next one. Peace.